consider myself radical. I don't consider myself militant. That's the name that is put on all the people in America who speak up for their own rights and who try to point out the injustices that go on in this country. You're immediately named a radical or militant or a revolutionary or any other term that they choose to hang on you. But I consider myself a black American mother fighting for justice for all black Americans and all oppressed people all over the world. Think that because George was in prison that he was a madman or a monster or something like that. But they failed to look at all the black men who are in prison, all the poor people who are in prison, and tried to figure out the reason behind these people being in prison. My children were happy as anyone can be in the situations that we live in. We were poor, but I enjoyed my children. I loved them very much. I still love them. And I try to teach them love for each other and love for other people. That's the way I taught all of my children. And I didn't teach my children to rob, as some people seem to think. I didn't teach them to murder. I didn't teach them to hate this country. But I did try to point out some of the things that go on in this country. I was grieved by his death, but I wasn't shocked because I felt like he would be killed. And he's been telling us for 5 or 6 years that he would be killed, that the people were trying to kill him. And I knew that after his voice was beginning to be heard all over the world and trying to tell people, and people were beginning to listen to him. Any black man in the country who has a voice is soon eliminated, no matter where they come from. If they come from the pulpit, if they come from the street, if they come out of a college, and in his case, out of prison. Black people don't have a voice in this country. Although we're a part of this country, we've worked and we've died for this country, we don't have a voice in this country. We usually have a long, drawn-out funeral and pray, sing hymns, and grieve thereafter until we try to forget. But this is wrong. For every black man who dies, for every oppressed person who dies, it should mean something to us in a way where we're going to make the fight harder. So it'll be harder for him to kill another black man or oppressed person the next time. First of all, we want to get a petition to the UN and see if these people who are so concerned about all human beings all over the world can help us do something in this country, who's also concerned about all human beings all over the world, to do something about what's going on in this country right here and all the other prisons and all the other oppressed countries all over the world. I think in order to really help anyone, anywhere, people have to be working together. We have to stop hiding behind these red tape, these these so-called protocols and committees, conferences. We've had these things for years and years and years. And people are still dying. People are still being oppressed. People are still starving to death. And we have to do something more concrete. We have to get everybody interested in changing things. You know, situations can be changed if there are enough people willing to change it. We have to stop sitting at home waiting for the next man to do something that we should be up doing ourselves. We go home and we sit in the house and we say, well, this person is really working hard, instead of going out helping this person to work hard to get change. That's all you have to do is let everybody know that you don't like it. You see, when you're quiet about everything, then it's immediately assumed that it's all right with you no matter what goes on. So we got to open our mouths a little bit and make a little noise about what's happening to us. That has been printed in the paper, because every day the story changed. I mean, if they had one lie that they could stick to for a week, then maybe I might believe it. And they can kill a president. They can kill and not give the people any explanation of his death. So I know they're not going to give me one to my son's death. So I think it's just time that the people themselves put a stop to this murder and repression. And the only way I see you can do that is to take it to a higher level, such as the UN. They're supposed to be a world organization, and the whole world is supposed to look at what they do. And maybe they can do something. Well, when you say what black people can do, the first thing I would like for most black people to understand is that we aren't making progress. We have a few token places around that we can look at and try to make ourselves happy about. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't see any progress. As long as people can be murdered anytime at someone else's whim, as long as I can be picked up and put in jail for somebody else's whim, as long as someone who dares to speak out against something can be persecuted, we haven't progressed any at all. In the first place, if we had progressed any, I wouldn't have to be sitting here talking to you now. So I think black people and all oppressed people, no matter how hard we try to hide it, we've got to stand up and do something about what's happening to us. We are not in the minority, you know. The people who are doing these things to us are in the minority.
Mrs. Jackson, I'd like to thank you for being with us on Soul. It's been a beautiful privilege to have you here. And if anyone is interested in finding out anything, if you will write Soul, we will send you information on it. And I thank you for coming all the way from California to be with us. You're a very beautiful, a very sensitive woman.